Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be all about the making of this beautiful dress that you can see that can be worn in different ways. So if this looks like something you're interested in, please keep on watching and ensure you watch to the end. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. And if you're yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button and let's get started. Welcome back guys. For this video I'm making use of this beautiful crepe material. It is a bit stretchy and I have 1 yard. So to get started, I'll just fold this piece like this into two. Okay, please ensure you watch how I fold it. Okay, so now the shoulder measurement I'm working with is 10 inches. So I'll minus 6 inches from the shoulder measurement, so that will give us 4 inches. So I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance. Okay, so I just marked 5 inches here, and I'm just marking the 5 inches down. Okay, so just ensure you minus 6 inches from the shoulder measurement. So now to get the length of this top, because we'll be attaching a band to this dress, what I'll do is to minus 3 inches from the half length. Okay, so I minus 3 inches from the half length, and then I added 1 inch stitching allowance to. So I'll go ahead and cut this out. So this is the upper part of the dress and this is how to cut it. Okay, so this is what I have. I'll open this up. Before I open it up, so I'll be taking half inch on both sides. I'll take half inch on this side and I'll take half inch on this other side. Okay, and I'll connect it to the tip like this. Okay, so I'll just use my ruler to connect it to the tip of the upper part this way. Okay, so this will give us another kind of shape, and then I'll just cut it out. So this is what I have. So I'll open this up like this, and yeah, so I'll turn it to the right side, and then I'll just secure it down like this. Okay, using 1/4 inch. So I've secured it down. Okay, remember it is the right side. So this is the rope that will be, or what do I call it, this is the the long rope or the long strap that will go round, okay, to the back side of this dress. So I have 4 inches for the width, and then the length is around 24 inches. So you can cut longer, okay, depending on what you want or how much fabric you have. So I brought back the front piece, and then now we're attaching this to the strap. So I'll place it this way, right side facing right side, and I'll pin it down. So I'll just go ahead and secure it down. Okay, so guys, please watch what I am doing. Okay, so I'll secure it down like this, and I'll attach the other one as well. Now I'll advise, please ensure you iron this strap, like fold it into two and iron it. This will make it very easy for you to attach. Okay, if you don't iron this, you might find it difficult. It might not be straight when you are sewing. Okay, so please iron it. Okay, just fold the strap into two and then you iron your strap. If you have hair stay, you can also attach hair stay to it to give it some kind of weight and to make it easier. Okay, so this is what I have, and I'll just secure this down like this. So I'm done sewing, and this is what it is looking like. So now the next thing I'll be doing is to fold this in. So I'll fold it like this. You push this one inside, then you fold this in a way like this to cover that stitch you made earlier. Okay, so that is basically what I am doing now. So if you should iron this, you realize that you won't find it that difficult to do it. Okay, because the line will already be there. That's why I advise to iron it. I was not having access to light when I was making this dress. That was why I did not iron mine. Okay, so you can see what I am doing. So you cover that stitch. So after covering the stitch, you continue folding. So you'll be folding the rope like this, half inch. You'll be folding it half inch this way, and then you'll be pinning it down all the way down. So that's basically what you will be doing. Now take your time to do this, and if you did not iron it, please pin it first before stitching on it, else your rope will not be straight. Okay, so I'll keep on folding this in. So just fold half of an inch of both sides, then you pin it down. So that's just what you'll be doing. So it's not difficult at all. Okay, just take your time, guys. So when you get to this top part, I'll show you how you will do the top part. So when you get to the top part, what you do is to fold it in this way like this, and then fold it again like this, and then like this. Can you see? You fold it this way and then you pin it down. Okay, so you stitch all the way around. By doing this, you secure the rough edges around the top side area. So you just do it this way and then you pin it down. So after pinning this down, you just go ahead and run a stitch all through. So you stitch from here down like so. So I will repeat the same thing for this other side. And this is what I have after I was done stitching. It is looking so neat because I took my time. So this is the band for the waist. So remember, we minus 3 inches from her shoulder measurement. So this band is her waist circumference with inches. Okay, I added 1 inch, okay, to it. Okay, and I have 2 pieces for the band. So we'll be attaching this band to the upper side. And to do that, you place your band this way. Okay, you fold it again like this to notch the midpoint. So you notch the midpoint, you keep it aside and bring back the front piece. So when you bring the front piece, you also fold it and then you notch the midpoint. After notching it, you should have something like this. We'll be attaching our band to this top side. Okay, so you place it like this. You place your band this way, right side facing right side. Okay, you ensure that the parts where you notched are on the same line, and then you place this other one beneath it, right side facing right side as well. Ensure that the knot part is also aligning. So when you place it this way, you go ahead and pin it down. Okay, just secure this with your pin. After pinning it down, what we'll be doing now is to stitch it. So watch where I will be stitching, guys. Okay, so you don't make mistake. So from here to this part, that is what I'll be stitching. I'm not stitching it all the way down. So after stitching it, I will now flip each of the band like this. Flip it this way and then you stitch it down. Okay, you know, just the way you sew, you just stitch it down like this using half inch. So you flip it this way and then you stitch it down. So I'll repeat what I just did again in case you don't understand. Okay, so I'll repeat it again. So after attaching your band to the upper side, then you pin the area where you notched. After pinning it, you will stitch from here to this other point. From here, stitch from this side to this other side of the top, then you stop, and then you flip each of the band like this to the right side and then stitch it. Flip the other one right side facing right side and then stitch it. So I've done that, and you can see what I have stitched each of the bands separately, and I attached it to the upper parts where I told you to stop. And so what you do now is to pin this side where you just stitched the band, the part where you just stitched. Pin it, do not stitch on it, just pin it down, hold it. So just secure that part with your pin. Okay, do not stitch on it, just hold it down with your pin. So after doing that, the next one we'll be doing now is to attach a belt loop. This is a belt loop that I created. I will show you how I made it. So this fabric here is measured 5 inch for the length and then 1.5 inch for the width. So what I did was to fold each end like this, fold here, fold the other end, and then you fold it again, then you just stitch on it. Okay, that was how I created this belt loop. So I'll just go ahead and do this. So after doing that, so we have 2 belt loop now. So we'll be attaching it to this dress. So what you do now is to open the dress like this. Okay, you place your dress like this. So you'll be attaching this loop the parts where these parts, you can see how where my hand is touching. Okay, so that is where you'll be attaching your loop. Okay, remember I stitched that part, so I'll just lose it a bit, then I'll just attach the loop like this. Okay, you'll be attaching it where your front piece stop. That is where you'll be attaching it, or in between where it stop. Okay, so you pin it down. So I'll repeat the same thing for this other one. So you attach it here, you can see where my hand is touching. That's where you attach your loop, where the front piece stopped. So I just zoomed the camera to show you, so you can see what I have. So I'll just attach it here. So you make sure that when you're attaching it, ensure that this your belt can go through it, so that you don't make it too small. So you attach it with the band like this, and then you pin it down. So after doing that, you go ahead now and stitch your band all the way around using 1/2 inch. Okay, so you go ahead and stitch it around. So I've done stitching it, and this is what it is looking like. You can see this is what it is looking like. So you go ahead and make a top stitch. You make a top stitch especially around the belt loop area, so that it will relax well, and then you can iron this as well. So you measure what you have here. So what I have here is way bigger than the child's waist, with about 3 inches. So to make this dress fitted for her, so that it will tighter around the waist, we'll be attaching an elastic. Okay, before we do that, let's just go ahead and stitch our skirt. So what we'll be doing for this skirt part is to cut out because we'll be gathering this skirt, so you can cut out ×2 ×3 of the child's waist measurement. So what you do now is to run a gathered stitch at the top, then you secure the bottom part, then after that you flip it this way, and then you stitch this side down. That's just what you'll be doing for the skirt part. Okay, so this is what I have. I am done. I have secured the edges of the dress, as you can see, very neat, and I have run my gathers and I have secured it. So I'll keep the skirt aside and bring back the top part. So as I was saying, for the top part, to make it fitted, because we'll not be attaching a zipper, okay, to this dress, so I've cut out a band. This band is 4 inches including stitching allowance. Okay, so we'll be attaching this band between this your belt, between the belts. That is where we'll be attaching the band, because we'll not be using a zipper for this dress, so that when the child puts it on, it will hold her firm. So to do that, you see where your belt started from here, you place it like this. Can you see where my hand? Just watch what I am doing if you don't understand what I am saying. So you pin it down, and then you stretch the elastic to get to the other belt. like this, the beginning of the belt like this. Okay, you just pull it and then you also pin it down. So you go ahead and stitch it using 1/2 inch on both sides. Okay, that's just how to attach the elastic to the dress. So I've stitched it down and you can see what we have. So what we'll be doing now is to attach the skirt part to the dress. And to attach the skirt part, you'll be attaching this skirt part to the part that does not have the elastic. Okay, but before then, stretch your elastic and pin it down so that it won't get on the way when you are trying to attach the skirt. So just stretch it and pin it down. After attaching the skirt, you can remove it. Okay, so what I'll do now is to turn the dress like this, and then the band that does not have elastic, that's where I'll be joining it. And ensure that the two parts that you stitched should be touching each other. That is the back and the top and the skirt and the top part. Okay, the part where you have joining, they should align. You can see that that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll just pin it down. They should align. You open the seams flat and then you align them, then you stitch it all the way around on one band. So I'll just pin this like this, and then I'll just go ahead and run a stitch on it, and I'll show you guys how to stitch the other one. So just take your time, ensure that you pin this down so that the band and the skirt would be the same length. So I am done attaching one of the band, and this is what we have. So this is the other band. So what I'll be doing now is to sew this other band. I'll turn it to the wrong side, and then I'll be attaching this other band like this. So I'll fold the edges this way. I'll fold it 1/2 inch and then I'll pin it down. So I'm done pinning it down. Okay, I had to pin it off camera to save time. So I'll go ahead now and run a stitch. So I'll run a stitch in between these lines that you are seeing, that is in between the front piece. Okay, where I have stitched, I'll just run a stitch in between that line like this. Okay, so you just in between the lines, that is where you stitch down. So that is what I will go ahead and do now, and I am done. This is the inside and this is the outside. This is what the dress is looking like, guys, and that's basically it for the making of this dress. You can see that it is not difficult at all. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think of this beautiful dress. This dress can be styled in different ways. As you can see, you can style it in different ways, and also you can make your down part fuller, that is the skirt area. If you want it to be fuller, you can make it more fuller. So this is what it is looking like. I also made this that I'll be attaching to the dress, and I don't even know where to attach it on the dress, whether here or the other side, but however, I will definitely attach it to the dress. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil.